All right, guys, so it went down last night. Comic Tom versus Sticky Goose, the live stream that nobody thought would happen. He was supposed to go on Sticky Goose's channel the week prior, but he called out sick, and even that was a whole big thing. Tom's scared to go on Sticky Goose's channel. He's a coward. He's running away. But I guess, he really was sick. It was clear on his videos that he was sick, and then he was well enough to do MJ Comics interview the day before yesterday, and then yesterday he finally showed up, and man, it didn't go as planned, more so for Sticky Goose. So here's the thing. I know Comic Tom. I've spoken to him multiple times a week, every week for 4 years. I mean, we used to do the Hot 10 together. I still consider him one of my dear friends. And I knew he was going to do the show. I knew he wasn't running away scared. And I talked to him even right before he went on. He wasn't really sure how this was going to go either. But as they started talking, I quickly realized, damn, this is kind of a mismatch. Sticky Goose has more of a calm, chill, laid-back demeanor, and we all know Comic Tom, he's keyed up to 1,000. He is super high energy, and he totally ran the conversation. Even in the beginning of the conversation, Sticky Goose was keeping it cool, keeping it professional. I saw people during the live stream even accuse him of, oh, now he's just going to kiss up to Comic Tom and this, that, and the third. But when he started asking Tom a little bit more pressing questions, Tom took over the convo, and I'm watching this, friends with Tom. I find myself being friends with Sticky Goose now as well, and I found myself starting to feel bad for the goose. I'm like, damn, he really needs a moderator or somebody to tell Tom, yo, shut the hell up, let me finish my thoughts, this and that. But really, he let Tom run the conversation. Tom came off as extremely likable. And here's the thing, again, I worked with him for 4 years. I know how Tom is. I know he's a great guy. I know he does good business, and people love him. When I go somewhere with Comic Tom, he's usually the celebrity, even though I might have more subscribers or whatever. So, I knew that Tom didn't have anything to hide, and that anything that he was questioned on, he easily could answer and debunk, and it was painfully clear in that video. I think Sticky Goose had like this preconceived notion of Tom and what his content is. Maybe from seeing bits and pieces here and there, it didn't seem like he really watches that much of Tom's content. Because I would even argue this all the time when we did the Hot 10. We're not telling you, you need to buy this book right now. More oftentimes than not, we were telling you, you should wait till this movie is over. You shouldn't be buying Wolverine 1 right now with the hype of Deadpool and Wolverine. And look at us now at the end of September. I bet anything Wolverine 1 is way more affordable than it was prior to the movie. And that's the kind of things that we were talking about. So I was in the chat for the most part, but then I had a prior commitment. I was on the COC channel. We were reacting to the Prime 1 Studio Next Level Showcase, which kind of sucked, by the way. Although they did reveal 2 dope Berserk pieces that I plan to make a video on right after this. But I had to talk about this because I'm in the chat. And again, Tom doesn't know what to expect. He's going into the lion's den. He's going into a live stream on a channel that has made negative videos about him, amassing double-digit 1,000 stack numbers. Not to quote Biggie. Well, we can quote Biggie. Anyway, tens of thousands of views and thousands of comments of people rallying up with Sticky against Tom. So he's going into the lion's den, and the live chat is overwhelmingly siding with Tom. I couldn't believe it. Again, I don't know why. I felt bad, man. I felt bad for Sticky because I know what he's trying to do. I know that he is a fan of this stuff. He's a fan of content creators. He likes being a content creator, and his thing now is he wants to get people on his stream that he's talked shit about to kind of clear the air, to kind of see where everyone's head's at. He had Swaggle House on there, Tom, I was on there, even though we kind of did that on my channel, kind of hashed it out, even though it was just a good convo. And I think also with Sticky is he kind of expects all these to go like how our stream went. But the thing is, we're more alike in the sense that we're laid back, similar interests. We're both married. Like, we have a lot more in common. But when he's having these other dudes on his channel, it's not really going the same. So anyway, Tom's on the channel. He's overwhelmingly winning this argument or debate, which is really not even that. It's really just a conversation. And then Sticky Goose's power goes out. His power goes out, and I'm going to pull it up right now. Yep, so here's the stream. Here's the beginning. MJ Comics, Mike Cecilia, familiar faces in the chat. So just to kind of play a little bit of it.
Something, and I'm just going to hit the mic and just start riffing. And I don't really, like, if I
Tom's
think I'm
being
right,
Tom.
I'm gonna say what I think, because it's a grading over.
But look,
it's like if we're doing.
So anyway, I got an ad real quick. So if I'm clicking through the video, I feel like you're gonna hear Tom
money, man.
Why is every
talking most of the time.
Tom video got money in it?
Oh,
Can we have a comic book video without talking about fucking money, bro?
Dude, I've been doing this for 7 years. 7 years. I got tons of content where I don't talk about money.
All right, so you see it's a little bit of a back and forth. You look at the live chat here. Again.
I said, people are spending $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. I'm not, and have at it.
So I'm watching kind of on the side at this point, right? I'm over here, like I said, I'm on the Constructive Outreach show. And look at Darth Lopez super chatting. Tap out Sticky, you got rolled. Again, the chat was overwhelmingly siding with Tom. And this happens. And then boom. Comic Tom gets left on Sticky Goose's live stream.
I don't know.
What would be perceived as an enemy's live stream solo by himself. Now, I kind of seen this happen with another content creator recently. It was, was it Rock and Robbie? And he had like a comic book creator, and this happened, and the comic book creator didn't know what to do. But, you know, Tom's a seasoned content creator. If this happened to me, I would have did the same exact thing he did.
I'm not trying to like critique your stuff too much, man.
He doesn't realize what's going on. He just gets left on here.
It's mine. How are you guys feeling? How are you feeling right now?
So he realized
got figure drawing saying
that he's there by himself. He thinks that Sticky Goose is pranking him. Like he left the chat, like he rage quitted or something. Tom doesn't know what's going on. So Tom just starts being Tom. This is the Comic Tom takeover. We're in the chat, like I'm in the chat, like, yo, whip it out and get his channel banned. Kidding. But he could have done that. Yo, he could have played porno on his phone, put it on the screen. Sticky Goose channel will be done, deleted, no resurrection of the channel. But I already know Tom wouldn't do that. Nobody wants to see anybody's channel go away. So Tom just fucking just shoots the shit.
Or maybe
people start even telling him, yo, promote your shit, promote the mail call is what I said. He starts promoting Crashdown, just having fun. It's what I would do. I would have been on there like, yo, the Minty Fresh Morning Show, Monday through Friday. Yo, check out my Ghost Rider statue unboxing. Like, I would have just been having fun with it, taking over on the channel of the guy that you're debating. So what happened was Sticky Goose, he lost power. I had a power outage right before this stream. It's like 5 minutes before the stream started, our power went back on. And I was like, yes, because the 5G on my phone wasn't working for shit. And I wanted to watch this. So I feel for him on the power outage. So then he comes back, and you can see he's all pixelated. The power's not doing too well.
I can hear you, dude. I thought you pieced, man. I thought you just left.
No, I wouldn't.
I literally was like, dude,
it's my fucking channel.
He's like over here trying to sell his book while we have internet problems.
Come
on.
You grift.
See, so here's the thing with Mother Goose. I'm a fan of Mother Goose. Again, Sticky Goose and Mother Goose. It reminds me of me and Fee. There is nothing wrong with Tom promoting Crashdown during that time. Like, what was he supposed to do? I suppose he could have just exited and maybe the stream would have been blank. But I thought that was just all in good fun. Yeah, promote Crashdown. First of all, Crashdown has already came out and went. He doesn't need to actively promote it to get people to buy it. To me, it's just fucking around. But I think the problem with this stream, and I guess what we need to do is look at the comments, because that's really, like in most videos, where the gold is at. I think during this live stream, he kind of got under Sticky's skin, especially right here.
Trying? Oh, I'm not trying. I did. I thought you left.
Mother Goose is out. She's upstairs.
That's my wife.
She's just gonna like yell from the corner.
So Tom doesn't know the lore. I guess he did, he probably has only seen a handful of videos. Maybe Mother Goose wasn't in it. So I could tell already, as I would start talking about my wife, I'm probably going to get a little bit upset. I'm definitely going to get upset. So I feel like the reason why Sticky lost.
Hey, let's chat, Mother Goose. I thought
this debate is because he got under his skin. All right, let's take a look at the comments. All right, let's go to newest first. And I just want to say this. I don't think Comic Tom has the type of audience that, first of all, even knew this was happening, that we're going to flock to defend him. I think, to even Sticky Goose's point, they eat Tom up in his comments too. So he doesn't really have a ride or die fan base, I would say. I could be wrong, but from my perspective, I think Tom's audience is very critical of him. But the comments on this video are so overwhelmingly Tom. It's so crazy. Look, I sorted this from brand new and we'll go down. Legion of Comics. Oh man, this was hilarious. IG already immortalized this epic self-own. Well done, Tom. Seeing Comic Tom sitting there with his cat was intimidating as fuck. Great stuff, guys. It was giving Dr. Evil. Mercury says, you got a place in the comic community, but trying to make it with drama niche can backfire like this and have you looking like a clown on your own channel. Should have been better prepared and called it early to save face because that ending was brutal to watch live. It was tough to watch, man. Still hope that he can learn from this because no matter the views and clicks you get from this, it's not worth the embarrassment. PETA, whatever, says, I must admit Sticky Goose channel is pure entertaining and this show will go down in history as legendary. The ending is absolute gold that nobody could predict. It was a beatdown on his own channel and how Tom says, this is my channel now. LOL. I'm so glad I got to see it live at the ending. Sticky, bring more guests, pure entertainment. This guy, Chris Ojeda, says, Tom knocked you out within the first 10 minutes of the stream, much like Thanos crushed Hulk in Infinity War. Your goal to entrap Tom failed miserably. You walked into this with no evidence and just making stuff up on the spot. You looked ridiculous, unprepared, and Tom humiliated you. The last 5 minutes of the stream were even worse, worth watching. Dan Chai says, this guy's content has run its course. I don't think so. I think I'll talk about it at the end. McShort says, you attacked a pro. Yeah, he's kind of a douche, but he is legit. I subbed to you both, but he owned you, brother. So that's kind of what I was thinking in watching this. I'm like, bro, a lot of times people get to certain places and it ain't a fluke, man. They really have talent. They really have the it factor, and it's not really as hard to own them as you think. But I can see why he thought he did because he's made videos, again, where the community would rally up in favor of Sticky Goose against Tom, whatever he was saying in the video. Chloe's Comic Swag says, oof, that ending. Tom drove the ship like a G. Simple Verse says, the drama can be intriguing, but I agree that's not the only thing that gets you views. That was kind of the argument. Tom was saying, listen, you ain't got to do the drama. Your top performing views were not really drama related, whatever it was. A collection video or a comic shop video, which those are kind of drama. He enjoyed the vlogs even leading up to the strap-on era. So that's how I knew Sticky Goose. He got kicked out of 2 comic shops. He had a GoPro on his chest. The guy he got into it with, the shop owner, started calling him Strap-on. So that's like an ongoing thing. And the thing about Sticky Goose is he knows how to make fun of himself, which is really what he needs to do in this situation. If he wants to continue doing content, he's got to get out in front of this and make fun of himself, in my opinion. That's what I think. So Tom drove this interview. Sticky had questions and gave them with a fanboy vibe at the same time. I felt weird for you, bro. Next time, do more research on your guests and don't talk to him with stars in your eyes. See, I kind of felt like that's where it was going in the beginning as well. So you're a fan of him, or do you dislike him? What are we doing? Fable says, #nasty work. This was one of the things on the thing. He accused Tom of pushing the first appearance of Power Pack and claiming that people should buy it, which Tom says, check the video. That's not what I said. Me, I'm not a fan of Power Pack. Way too goofy 80s fantasy cartoons for me. I like 80s cartoons, but not that type of Louise Simonson, Power Pack stuff. I'm not with that. Comics with Bueller sticking in with a jab. Sorry for the internet problems, or if I could spin it like the goose. Remember when Sticky pretended to have internet problems? Absolutely a classic. Thank you to you both. Right, that is like that's how Sticky spun the Tom being sick thing. Comic Book Narcissist says, after rewatching this, the only zinger Sticky got across was stating that Comic Tom does not respond to user comments at about the 46-minute mark and acts like they don't exist. Yeah, Tom, he doesn't really engage a lot with the comment section. His comment section is like a minefield. I found myself feeling the same way about the Hot 10. Like, I go in my comment section on my videos. I'm hearting every comment. I'm replying. But Tom's comment section is a fucking minefield. And that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think he's got the type of audience that's going to swarm this video just to make Tom look good. I think this is legitimately how the community is feeling about this interaction. Comic Tom was wearing the strap on for this show. Ouch.
Stop! He's already dead.
Probably should have prepared a little bit better, Sticky. Tom had you shook. First time I saw a host try to rage quit on his own show live and the guest wasn't done. Tom was like, that's it? No, let's keep it going. This guy says, see now. That's Catanese for roast goose. All right. LOL. Comic Tom took over. Sticky did this on purpose, if you believe his content. Mark the Cuddy Sark dropping skulls. He's dead. Not a fan of Tom, but he made you look rather silly. So we're going to see a couple more comments like this. You'll see. Journo made a couple comments. There are many Hot 10 videos where Tom says somebody overpaid for this or somebody paid way too much. That's true. I was a part of a lot of those videos. Sticky, your identity is whatever rage your audience feeds you. This stream provided that. It's all about validation rather than having your own identity, and you cling to it so hard until your hands bleed. Very poetic from Journo. Jessa says, not a fan of both, but mad props to Sticky to invite Comic Tom. Man, what a difference in style. Class. Did Comic Tom swear anywhere? And professionalism. Too bad it was mostly a one-sided conversation with Sticky Goose not listening, learning, and only reacting in a no, that's not the case type of thing. On the plus side, I finally managed to sit out a Sticky Goose video through to the end. I do think Sticky Goose should have asserted himself more. Tom, shut the fuck up and let me get my thought out. Not in a mean way, but like in a fun kind of banter kind of way. He let Tom drive this stream, which I didn't really foresee Tom doing. I didn't know what to expect here. I went into this like, damn, I hope he makes it out okay. I hope Tom doesn't get bullied or get attacked by the chat and feel like he doesn't have anyone on his side. And bro, it fucking was the opposite of that. Roast goose tastes good. The goose got cooked. Journo was writing a paragraph. I ain't got time for that. Rage Theo. Okay, look at this. I stopped watching Tom's channel a few years back. Not because of anything he was doing. It just wasn't interesting to me anymore. But I gotta say, after watching this, I may have to pop in and see what he's been up to. And for your FYI, for your information, in my own opinion, Tom's series on the Infinity Gauntlet is still one of the best YouTube series I've ever seen. If you haven't seen that, then you're missing out. Lillian says, I hope you know we love you, Sticky, and we really want your channel to grow, but for the right reasons. The OGs will watch you, not for a flashy thumbnail or drama. Colin Smith says, I don't watch both Comic Tom and Sticky Goose. I think he meant to say he watches both from time to time. Sticky Goose was a jerk here, combative and completely cringe at times, while Tom was trying to uplift him and Goose was trying to pull him down. Nah, man, I think I'm done with this. 11 likes. Mrs. Goose's ride or die. She saw her man being pummeled and tried to fight for him. Damn. She is ride or die. I mentioned that on my stream. I love their dynamic. I was kind of, while I was watching the stream and seeing the chat just being so pro Tom, I was feeling bad for Mother Goose a little bit. I was like, damn, man. Like, that's why you didn't see me in the chat going one way or the other. I just was throwing a little joke here or there. I'm actually a moderator on this channel. So somebody kept spamming some self-promotion, so I put him on timeout. Then he kept on doing it, so I put him on timeout longer. So I wasn't trying to fight for one side or the other, but I totally understand this, but I think she was just fed up with the whole thing, man, at the end. But him promoting his book, I mean, what else is he supposed to do in that situation? This guy's full of shit. Nobody has been doing this since the early 90s. Tom seemed like he was genuinely trying to help you, but he was also getting under your skin, man. Tom seemed pretty cool, and it was good responding to your criticisms. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like he was getting under Sticky Goose's skin, and in a debate, in an argument, whoever gets mad loses. That's just a perception. DJ Links, this is redemption for the sticker people jab. Pray for Sticky, 21 upvotes. Holy shit, Comic Tom was like Ric Flair in this versus match. Hope the Sticky Man can come back from this one. I think he can. The goose is well and truly cooked. This was better than Jerry Springer. We'll be rewatching this. This made me a Comic Tom fan. 14 upvotes. Damn. See, I think Tom was guilty of the same thing that I was guilty of. You're working with companies, you're running a business, you're feeling like you shouldn't respond to these things. But the best thing that anyone could do is, especially when you're not doing anything wrong, is go on these streams and defend yourself and show people why other people fuck with you. There's a reason why Tom does as well as he does. Look, he showed himself who he was, and people that don't like him or didn't like him are now, hey, man, maybe I should go check out that channel. Burke says, this totally backfired, dude. Tom is awesome, dude. Change your name from Sticky Goose to Sticky Doo-Doo. Vilnar, hit him with the, I can't watch anymore. OJ Pimpson says, Tom was the Harlem Globetrotters. Sticky was the Washington Generals. He dunked on you so many times, I lost count. 22 upvotes. Dogtown Red says, wow, what a show. This feels like big boxing or an MMA fight between two heavyweights. Sticky being the rising upstart and Comic Tom being the established champ. It showed tonight. Tom controlled the ring with Sticky on his heels and on the defense, which makes it all the more compelling because Comic Tom was brought into it to be put on the defensive. How does Sticky rebound from this? Will this be a seminal moment in the history of Sticky Goose Comics and comic book YouTube? Will Sticky rise from the ashes like a phoenix? Will he retreat into the darkness? Don't know what else to say other than these two definitely entertained us on this Friday evening. And if you keep up with comic book YouTube, already looking forward to the rematch someday. Maybe Sticky should have taken Gem up on the offer to moderate versus the tactician that is Comic Tom. Bro, I don't know why that was in my mind the whole time. I was like, I should be moderating this. I'm friends with Tom much longer, but I fuck with Sticky Goose. I consider him a friend, and I would have definitely been like, Tom, shut the fuck up. Let him get his thought out. All right, Sticky, you're good? All right, Tom, respawn. I would be up for a moderator rematch, but if I was Tom, does Tom need to rematch? What does Tom benefit from a rematch here? Saw Sticky Goose get roasted, had to see for myself, got torched. I don't really care for comic spec videos, but this interview made me respect Comic Tom more than I previously did. I love Sticky and find him hilarious, but Tom won this versus 10 upvotes. The blockhead fails to deliver. Laughed my ass off. This was very interesting. Comic Tom lost. Sticky Goose lost to Comic Tom. This was interesting. Comic Journey. Mana Out says, I'm embarrassed for you. 25 upvotes. Dizam. Sticky is losing it. Ready for Wednesday said, edited, just finished the old thing. Seeming mad. Not sure if that was a real or a joke from Mother Goose while Comic Tom was filling time was pretty wild. Mother Goose cursing him at the end. Yeah, she was just fed up with it. It got under her skin. I understand. But I don't think Tom did it. I don't want to say Tom didn't do anything wrong with how he handled that situation. That was incredible. Great stuff. Great stuff. I hope there is a rematch. My favorite part was when Mother Goose came on and said, hawking your books while our internet is down. What the fuck, man? That was just excellent. Sticky Goose, you were very gracious at the end, as a good host would be. Yeah, Sticky Goose didn't really, he was pretty gracious. He looked defeated. The goose was cooked. Prices will rebound now after the Sticky Goose depression we've been experiencing. Look at this one. I was never a Comic Tom fan before, but after his absolute smackdown of the goose, I'm on board. Even had Mother Goose screaming from the wings. Damn. At the 57 mark. My wife is a lawyer. Comic Tom made me want to start watching more of his videos. Seemed like a really good dude. Subscribed. Damn. Sticky got served on his home field, and Comic Tom 101 dropped a plug on top. Hitting him with the cherries, the tea bag. The ending was well played. Comic Tom, it's only clickbait when you do it. Watched the whole thing. I found Tom very diplomatic, and you sounded a bit bitter. I don't care if Comic Tom buys, sells, collects, and pumps comic books. Entertain me. The comic community are pretty smart and won't go out and get the first appearance of Power Pack just because Tom says so. I like top 10 lists of all kind. I like knowing what movies are coming out and what the first appearances are. I collect to occupy my mind. My collection doesn't owe me anything. 20 upvotes. Ron Moreau. Oof, Comic Tom has that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality that Sticky Goose just can't understand it. Yo, I kind of felt like, chill out, Tom. Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, yo, let up a little bit, man. You don't got to go as hard as you're going. But that's what he did. And look, it worked out for him. Sticky gonna hit the bottle again. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Oh, I already like this one. In defense of Sticky Goose, his internet did go out. Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks he rage quit and left. That would be stupid. I mean, if anything, end the stream. But yeah, could he have thought he ended the stream and really left the studio instead of clicking end stream, if you know StreamYard? But no, it's obvious that he froze up. I don't think anybody really thinks that's what he did. Bueller, his first comment, so he commented twice. It feels like a lot to get Bueller to comment twice. Really enjoyed this. Much respect for having Tom on the channel. Bob Bugle says, Comic Tom is Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Virtually unbeatable. I hope Comic Tom leaves this interview thinking he got to explain his approach to comics and content to an audience that may be skeptical to speculation and influencer. I hope Sticky Goose leaves this interview getting some value from Comic Tom's insight into content making. Sticky Goose appeals to me because he's like the people's champ, not a nerdy guy into comics that brings some common sense to the conversation. This was a needed collaboration. Hope we see a rematch. Yeah, and I guess that's what I feel like I relate more to Sticky Goose than I do to Comic Tom. Just in our interests, in our personalities, in our home lifestyle, being a father, being a husband. And maybe that's why I do find myself gravitating to Sticky Goose, and I do appreciate him and like his. I don't like his content when it's negative and beating somebody down, but I like that he tries to do out of the box type of content and not just doing the same shit that everybody else is doing, which is what he was doing when he started his channel. I was breaking his balls on my stream. You were trying to be GemMint Light. You were trying to do statue reviews and omnibus reviews and hauls and reading the same books I was reading and all this and that, which he denies, but the receipts are there. But I like that he thinks outside of the box when it comes to content. Win for Comic Tom. I gave that a like. Also, fantastic interview. Enjoyed the show. Dang, Sticky. Big fan of you, but Tom was on another boss level. Now I know why his channel is so successful. He had to come back for everything you said. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, there's a reason why you see certain people with 1 million subscribers or however many. Like, those people have something. It doesn't happen by luck. I thought Tom was right on point and gave lots of great advice. Get him a body bag.
Get him a body bag! Yeah! All right.
Bro, Tom's a wordsmith. This interview made me want to watch his videos more. After Sticky grilled Tom for making everything about money, Sticky dropped out and Tom plugged everything. That is a boss move. Tom just trolled the goose on his own channel. Again, I think that was... What else would you do in that situation? This guy says, Sticky Goose, great interview. I watched it twice. I think Tom is just saying, don't limit yourself. That's solid advice. It sounds like he fears that heavy ridiculing of other YouTube creators could scare hopeful new creators from ever trying. Was Hurricane Helen to blame for the internet mishap? I don't know why Mother Goose got so upset. I know why. I don't think it was a good look to show being upset. That's, again, whoever gets mad loses. A guest always plugs a new book or a movie on the late night talk show. For example, Tom was making the best of an awkward situation and filling in the dead air. Keep it real up in the field. Yo, 100%. I agree. This is 100% correct. Well, now that you got knocked down a few notches, us, the little people, we still like you, and we will be waiting for you. Yeah, shout out to Darth Lopez. I agree. I think Sticky, I hope he doesn't quit doing content because he feels like he took an L on this. We all take... Oh, Sticky took a hard L, today, and it hurt my stomach. 28 upvotes. If you're going to grill people, know your points, my man. Tom was just honest. I'd rather you have a good conversation. The grilling got a little too cringy for a little bit. I was waiting for you to befriend Tom and chat more about comics, to be honest. I honestly don't watch for the drama. I like it when you talk about your collections, this, that, and the third. A lot of people telling Sticky to ease up on the drama, but Sticky will show you. He makes a comic book review, nobody gives a shit. He does a roast video, it's going to get, 5-figure views. Jay Bandy says, I like both of these dudes. I don't think they actually like each other, though. Sticky was obliterated. Dizam. Tom said he only has one short box. Yeah. I think Tom should own it. Whenever you go into retail, you become less of a collector. Tom sells comics more than he collects them. He was a collector at one point. I think he said on the show he's got about one short box full of gems that he collects, pun intended. This is kind of whack. PM'd you on Insta, Goose. Tell him it was all right. This was actually pretty good. Thanks for sharing. Sticky Goose and Comic Tom. A great interview from two very different viewpoints. First comment, not near mint. Hello, 911. I'd like to report a murder. The host has abandoned the interview. 32 upvotes now because Gem added to it. So, guys, I know I didn't really break down this that good.
Yeah.
I encourage you to go watch the live stream. Sticky Goose's channel right here. It's got 3,300 views. I think this is going to hit 10,000 views. And for a live stream, that's freaking crazy. Man, I hope that this does not deter Sticky Goose from continuing to make content. I hope, in my mind, he needed to make this video. I don't know if he's going to still make it now that I made it. Maybe he's working on it now. But he's got to really make fun of himself. I got cooked by Comic Tom or something, and keep it moving, keep making content, keep having fun. Let me know what you guys thought about this live stream in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.